Yo, what is crack, everyone? Welcome back to the Arcane Pain. We are back with another Mortal Kombat video. Now, you're probably wondering where I am, but unfortunately, I'm not very well today, so I have the camera off at the moment. However, this was dropped. It is the 1st of May, and it's just gone past 7 p.m. This was dropped a little bit ago, and I think it's got a little bit of a teaser because I'm seeing videos blowing up everywhere. So let's watch it anyway. This is a thank you from NetherRealm, but like NetherRealm, it's also you should be thanking you. Honestly, this last 30 years has been amazing. But let's watch it and see what happens, shall we?
Thank you for 30 amazing, bloody years of Mortal Kombat.
We couldn't have done it without you.
You make it possible for us to do what we love every single day.
Oh,
An
stop.
amazing 30 years. We couldn't have done it without you.
I want to thank
guys.
all the Mortal Kombat
Dan!
fans for making it possible for us.
These are all legends. Absolute legends.
To all of our amazing fans across the world.
Derek.
Thank you. Thank you, Mortal Kombat fans.
Alright, lovely.
Without all your support.
Thanks for 30 years of Mortal Kombat.
Thank you all for 30 years.
And cheers to 30 more years.
30 years.
Absolutely, 30 more years. 40, 70 years.
30 years of Mortal Kombat.
Thank you for supporting us for 30 years.
Thank you to all of our fans for giving us 30 flawless years of Mortal Kombat.
Flawless years, I love it.
30 years of
Tyler!
Thanks for 30 years of arcade, console,
Good old
and mobile
Mark.
gaming.
Thank you to all of our fans. We couldn't have made it 30 years without you.
Thank you so much, Mortal Kombat community, for supporting us for 30 years.
Thanks to everyone for sticking by us all this time. You guys are the best.
Thank you, MK fans, for your 30 years of support.
I want to give a huge shout out to anyone who's ever had a hand in making Mortal Kombat what it is today.
Much love.
These are all legendary people right here.
Thank you for the 30 years of support you've
And we've
given
seen
us.
people come and go, and thank you to the people who aren't in the project anymore. Like, from Mortal Kombat 1 all the way up to today.
You guys, the fans.
Thank you for 30 amazing and bloody years.
Thank you very much. Cheers to all of you.
Thank you all so much for 30 amazing years.
Thank you for supporting us over the past 30 years, and stay tuned for more exciting things to come.
Yes!
Thank you for 30 years.
Thank you for 30 years. Yes!
Thank you, Mortal Kombat fans.
There he
for 30
is.
years of amazing support. And we're not quite done yet.
Oh? Wait. Wait, is that... Ah, that's it. Okay. So that was like, oh god. That was literally a teaser if I've ever seen it myself. Okay, I think it kind of means this is kind of like a metaphor in my opinion, right? Literally just seeing it there is the sands of time are finished, and the last sand of time is dropped and it explodes, right? So I think that means that we're done with the sands of time timeline. Chronica is finished now, basically, right? And that last piece of sand that's dropped and exploded is the timeline that I think that we're about to go into in Mortal Kombat 12. If I'm to just throw this out here, literally, it's just what I'm thinking of when I seen it there. Like, do you know what I mean? So the sands of time, as you can see, like go back a little bit. Edge is such a legend. So as you can see, this is Chronica. This is the sands of time, right? And as you can see, it's finishing up. This is the last ends, and as the last grain of sand falls, kaboom. All right. So I think that is like a metaphor that's happening right now with this thing falling. It's basically literally saying Chronica's time is done. This is the final, this is like the last, or sorry, this is the timeline we're going into now. Now, I could be completely wrong. I could be utterly wrong. It still remains to be seen. I still have it up in the air. Like, do you know what I mean? Personally, I think now that they're after going back in time with Fire God Liu Kang, and he's there with the Great Kung Lao, and he's going to prepare him for the first tournament. That is what I'd love to see. I would love to see the time from the very first tournament of Mortal Kombat. And I hate to say it as a Mortal Kombat fan, however, I feel they should just wipe the entire character slate clean and start new. So instead of Raiden this time, we've got Fire God Liu Kang, obviously. Instead of Kung Lao, we've the Great Kung Lao. And then we've all these other new fighters. Like, don't get me wrong, I know people are going to be pissed with no Scorpion and no Sub-Zero and no Melina and no everyone else, basically. However, think about it. They've been there for 30 odd years. It's time, like, you know, you're never gonna really invite a new character in to your heart if they don't throw around new characters once in a while. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, don't get me wrong. They did it with the likes of Cassie and Jackie and all in MKX, and then a few of the ones in MK11, and brought a few of them back. But now is a big opportunity to bring in so many characters that have not been, or have even just been in the background of Mortal Kombat, you know, that sort of way. Like, who knows? We could get like Goro's obviously going to be not in the first tournament, but he brought him in the second tournament, I think it was, wasn't it? We could even see like his brother. We could even see King Goro back at some stage. Do you know what I mean? I mean, there's just so many possibilities for various new characters to kind of come in, and characters who've been in the series for so long to kind of take a little bit of a reins there. Again, don't get me wrong, I'm going to be personally sad to see a lot of characters go if they do go down that route, the likes of Scorpion and Sub-Zero. I mean, I know they're poster childs and all that sort of stuff, but who knows? We could get someone else from the clans. We could even have maybe the Grandmaster himself from the Lin Kuei pop up or something like that. You know what I mean? I mean, it's always there's always different possibilities there to introduce new characters into these things, and maybe bring back the older ones eventually. Do you know what I mean? But I think a friend of mine was thinking that it's something's going to happen again with the timelines, the sands of time, and you know, they're going to go back forward, go back to present time, and all the characters and stuff will still be there. But I don't know. This kind of seems to me now that like it's the last grain of sand from the hourglass, and it explodes, which just means they're getting rid of all the rest of the timelines. This is the timeline we're going into now, and I think it's just going to be a whole new wipe slate clean and bring in new characters and all sorts of new objectives and all that sort of stuff. And don't get me wrong, the way Street Fighter is doing their whole adventure mode and stuff like that, I guarantee you we're going to see an adventure mode. Because think about it, right? Back in the day, we had 4 years between each Mortal Kombat. Now, the last couple of years, we've only really had 2 years because they've been focusing on Injustice and Mortal Kombat. But now it's been almost over 4 years since we've had Mortal Kombat 11. I think it's been over 4 years since we have Mortal Kombat 11. They are stuffing 12 with so much, in my opinion. Like, this could be completely wrong, but I feel they're stuffing 12 with so much that it's gonna blow us all out of the water. Do you know what I mean? And I guarantee you, Scorpion and Sub-Zero and all will still be there. They'll just be unlockable characters. And that's probably how they're going to keep the fans happy. That's probably how they're going to keep the fans happy, in my opinion. And again, cannot wait. Looking forward to it. It's going to be really cool to see. Yeah. But anyway, guys, that's it for the Arcane Pain. That's my little go-to on this video. Hopefully now we're going to have a little bit more of a teaser this month. And yeah, I will see you guys there. Stay awesome.